Hi, I'm Vivya, or you may know me as Viv from Bujo with me. Today in this video, I'll be showing you different spreads that I experimented with in my journal. You can of course try these out, experiment them for yourself, but these are just some ways I try to fill up my journal. For this spreads I'll be showing you, I've bookmarked them using these tabs from the Valentine's box. And then I've got the telephone paperclip from the fall collection, and I've got these tiny cute paper clips from the March monthly kit. Let's hop right into looking at all the spreads that I made in this journal. Keep in mind that I've been using this journal since the start of January. So the first two spreads are pretty similar to like a monthly setup. The first one I have is this highlights page that I started doing in 2021. It's just like a highlight to everything that you've done in 2021. The second one I have is pretty common now. It's a note to self spread where you basically create a spread where you write in a paper to yourself and set goals and everything. The next spread I have is my vision board for 2023. It's definitely one of my favorites and will forever stay my favorite because everything that I like to put in my vision board comes true. Here I'm just pointing out the word of the year and a little quote that I have that you can incorporate into your vision board. And then moving on to the first spread, I have the mood board. It's the easiest thing to do, and honestly mood boards just make my month clear, like my manifestations for the month clear. It's just easier to go back to it and then go through what I set my goals for. And then the first spread I have is this. I don't know if you guys do this or not, but I use my weeklies as a way to write whatever happened during the entire week, and then I use a planner like my traveler's journal for my to-do list or tasks. So this spread is just like overall tasks, habits, a small playlist, or song of the week. That song I listen to a lot. The next one I have is this small spread with a print from Blossom Bujo store that I really liked. And I made a little pocket for me to put anything like scrap paper, sticker sheets that I might like. And it's pretty good so far. Here's me just trying to put it back in place. Anyways, the next one I have is something I saw on Instagram on one of my friends' posts. They found a book which had this and I really liked it. And I want to do it. It's like How to Wander Aimlessly. And the spread has an art print from PCT Studio because I was going to make this into a Lunar New Year spread, but I really don't know about it anymore. But I really kind of like it. And then the next one that we have is this January favorites. As you can see, I've not filled it in because university is not giving me time to fill up stuff. But I really like how this turned out. It's basically a replacement for my memory spread because I realized I didn't used to fill it out too much. Moving on to the next spread, I just have my mood board but in like a different variation, if that makes sense. It's just trying out new styles of the mood board, of trying out new styles of layering as a matter of fact. And then the next one I have is this tiny little trend that happened on Instagram a few months ago, I believe, where you'd find your name and then you'd add core and search it up on Pinterest. I really like the trend and I wanted to make it in a spread, which is why I made a spread for it. And then I have another spread for my deadlines. Now, these deadlines are strictly for my university or my classes. You can make them into anything else. You can of course use your calendar, but for me, honestly, this has more space to write and it just seemed better to do it. The next one that I have is a self-care page that I haven't finished yet. This one is quite a new thing for me because I don't usually journal like this. I've been trying different types of journaling and it's been fun so far, but this is just like something I wanted to do. This is a Valentine's Day spread that I made for Valentine's Day and forgot all about it, but basically, I just wrote Valentine's Day using an acrylograph, and the page next to it, I was just gonna stick a few Polaroids that I took, and that was gonna be it. Moving on, I think I'll be showing you my March cover next. This is definitely one of my favorite spreads I've done in this journal. It's basically a journal cover inside my journal. It is also a variation of the junk journaling pocket that I made and I showed you guys. It holds a bunch of things, which I was really surprised about, honestly. But this was so fun to make. It is also inspired by Arch and Olive's spring vegan leather journal cover, if that makes sense. But it's just like a pocket. It's like an extra journal cover in your journal itself to save postcards, some journaling supplies, your Starbucks gift card if you want it, an art print, a bookmark, a few sticker sheets, and all of those things that you would use in your journal regularly. I also love this tab open for me to just put in any kind of paper clip that I like how I showed here. I really like how all of these spreads turned out so far. Even though half of them are not done yet, it is okay. But I quite like all of these. They fill up my journal really well and they add a little personal touch to it because I've never done this before. Also, another thing that I want you to make sure I talk to you guys about is this spread. It left a huge gap in my journal, but I think I really like it. Here I'm just trying to show you how I made my spreads. So all I did was a weekly and then a new spread. And then a new spread. So weekly and then a new spread. It's basically like you making a normal monthly setup, but instead of switching to weeklies all the time, you add a spread in the middle where you do whatever you want. And it's just so liberating in a way because I've always thought of journaling as a strict process that you have to follow and a strict set of rules that you have to follow, but this was so fun and I hope I can continue doing this for a long time. Well, that's about it. I hope you liked this video and I hope you found some inspiration for spreads you can add in your journal or just inspiration in general, honestly. It's just so amazing to see how I've filled up this journal so far, and I hope you like this. I hope you like it, and if you make any spread from this, feel free to tag me and Arch and Olive. I hope you have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you so much for watching.